In a faraway town on the edge of a mystical forest known as the Garden of Stars, there was an air of magic and mystery that enchanted everyone who spoke of it. Under the glow of a full moon, the forest shimmered as if it held the secrets of the cosmos, its plants glowing faintly like starlight. Deep within this extraordinary forest lived a black cat named Luna, her fur as dark as midnight and her eyes gleaming like twin moons. Nobody knew where Luna had come from, but everyone who encountered her spoke of her extraordinary wisdom and her connection to nature and magic. Luna lived a peaceful and fulfilling life. By day, she roamed through the woods, exploring every nook and stream. By night, she perched on the tallest treetops, gazing up at the stars, as if communicating with the heavens. However, Luna harbored a secret, one that she guarded fiercely. She was the protector of a sacred treasure, a miraculous plant called the starflower. The starflower only bloomed on nights of the full moon, its petals radiating with a silvery glow like stardust. It was said that the starflower had the power to grant wishes, but Luna knew that this power came at a cost. If misused, it could wreak havoc on the delicate balance of the forest. To protect this precious gift of nature, Luna had devoted herself to solitude, far from the reach of humankind, her only companions the creatures of the forest. One evening, Luna heard a faint sound coming from the edge of the woods. Climbing to a high branch, she saw a young girl attempting to push through the dense underbrush. The girl looked about 7 or 8 years old, her face smudged with dirt, but her eyes shone with unwavering determination. Intrigued, Luna silently followed her. The girl's name was Ellie, and she lived in the nearby town. Recently, Ellie's father had fallen ill with a rare disease, one that no medicine could cure. The townsfolk had whispered about the magical starflower in the forest, saying it could heal any ailment. Clinging to hope, Ellie ventured into the mysterious woods, driven by love and desperation to find the legendary plant. Ellie stumbled and faltered as she navigated the unfamiliar terrain, her hands and legs scratched by thorns. Yet, despite the pain, she pressed on. Luna observed her from the shadows, torn between her duty to protect the starflower and her admiration for the girl's courage. Deciding to test Ellie's worthiness, Luna revealed herself. When Ellie saw Luna's luminous eyes reflecting the moonlight, she stopped in her tracks. "Who are you? Are you the guardian of this forest?" she whispered. Luna did not answer, simply turning to walk deeper into the woods. Ellie hesitated for a moment before following the cat, feeling that this mysterious creature was leading her to something important. As they journeyed, Luna guided Ellie through a series of trials. The girl had to cross a foggy swamp where each step seemed to sink into the unknown, climb a steep cliffside that tested her strength, and face her fear of the dark in a shadowy grove. Throughout it all, Luna watched closely, noting Ellie's resilience and purity of heart. At one point, Ellie found a small injured fawn tangled in vines. She stopped to gently free the creature, tearing off part of her dress to bandage its wounds. Only after ensuring the fawn could walk did she continue her journey. Luna, hidden nearby, nodded in approval. Finally, on a full moon night, Luna led Ellie to the heart of the forest, where the starflower bloomed. The garden sparkled with an ethereal light, and the air seemed to hum with a sacred energy. In the center stood the starflower, its petals shimmering like liquid silver, a sight so beautiful it took Ellie's breath away. "This must be the starflower," Ellie whispered, approaching it slowly. She reached out her hand, but before she could touch it, Luna stepped in her path, her eyes glowing with solemnity. "Do you understand what the starflower's power entails?" Luna asked, her voice soft yet commanding. Ellie froze, shaking her head. Luna continued, the starflower's power can indeed grant wishes, but it comes at a great cost. Each wish takes energy from the forest itself. If you take it, the balance of this land will be disrupted. Tears welled up in Ellie's eyes as she struggled with her choice. Then does that mean there's no hope for my father? She asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Luna was silent for a moment before replying, the starflower's power is finite, but love and courage are infinite. If your heart is truly full of love, that energy alone can bring about miracles. Ellie knelt on the ground, placing her hands over her heart. She closed her eyes and prayed softly, Starflower, if my love can save my father, please let it be so. I don't want to harm the forest, I only wish for him to heal. As Ellie prayed, the starflower began to shimmer and tremble. A gentle silver light rose from its petals, swirling around Ellie before ascending into the sky. Luna watched in quiet awe, moved by Ellie's selflessness and pure heart. When Ellie opened her eyes, Luna nuzzled her gently and said, "Go home. Your prayer has been heard." Ellie hugged the black cat gratefully before turning to leave the magical garden. Back at her home, Ellie found her father sitting up in bed, his face no longer pale and his strength returning. Overjoyed, Ellie and her mother embraced him, tears of relief streaming down their faces. When asked what had happened, Ellie simply smiled and said, "A guardian of the forest helped us." Word of Luna and the starflower spread through the town, instilling a newfound respect for the mysterious woods. The townsfolk began to plant trees and care for the environment, understanding the importance of harmony with nature. Luna continued her quiet life in the forest, her watchful eyes ensuring the balance was maintained. She knew she was no longer alone, for Ellie's gratitude and love had created an unspoken bond between them. On every full moon night, Ellie would stand at the edge of the forest, looking toward the starflower's sanctuary, whispering, "Thank you, Luna." The black cat would always sit on the highest branch, gazing back, her eyes glowing like stars. And so, Luna's story became a timeless legend, a tale of love, courage, and the enduring connection between humans and the natural world, etched forever in the starlit woods she so faithfully guarded. Do you still like today's story? If you like, please remember to subscribe to this channel and click the like icon. You can receive notifications and hear the latest stories as soon as possible. Good night, my baby.